Okay. Hi.
Ah, there
Hello.
you are. Yay, hello.
I'm back. Now, do you see anything?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. Well, it's working. I think it's one of those you just needed to change the camera and then change back. And that made everything work. Okay, well, good. We're at the Da Nang Museum, and I bought my ticket. Nice little area. I mean, I don't mean to knock Hanoi, but I think I'm more of a fan of Da Nang already. Everything's so nice
It is
and
nice
clean.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Very clean, very organized.
Yeah.
All of their okay, I'm a big stickler about like trashy trash things, and I don't like things to be dirty looking. And all of their little
Uh,
trash cans outside for all the businesses were lined up perfectly. And that's
Come in.
nice. I like it clean. Ooh,
Got
this
some
place
little
is
shoppy shops.
huge.
Yeah.
Oh, should I say stuff about this? Hold on a minute. It says
Stuff. Yeah.
this museum was established, it's, Da Nang Museum, but established in 1989, initially named Quang Nam Da Nang Provincial Museum, or probably Provincial, you know what I mean? But, uh, probably some Frenchy crap.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. But rebuilt and relocated to its current location in 2005, plays a significant role in educating locals and tourists about Da Nang's history and culture. Ooh.
Okay, cool. Yes, that's good.
It houses over 2,500 artifacts, documents, and photographs. Exhibits cover various periods of Da Nang's history, including prehistory, Cham era, French colonial period. I knew it. See, you got that Frenchy stuff in modern
Good.
times. Notable collections include restored walls of the fortress built by Emperor Minmang,
Mhm.
but photographs depicting life in Da Nang from 14th century, artifacts related to national reunification in 1975, exhibits showcasing various minority ethnic groups in the region. Now, that's kind of like what we saw before, where it shows the different ethnic groups from that other museum.
Right, the
So I like
Museum
the
of
continuity.
Ethnography.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was really cool too. So
Well,
I'm
you will,
digging Vietnam's museums in general.
yeah, they're good museums. Um, I will say I notice a strong respect for indigenous ethnic groups because obviously not everyone here
Yes.
is Viet.
Whoa, what's that?
Yellow pike.
Hey,
That's a river fish.
yeah.
That's a big fish. Long.
Not to be a dork, but that's in my game. There's a
The
pike.
yellow pike.
Um, yeah, there's pike in the game, and I was like, hey, look at that! Wow.
Look at
I
that
like all
cuttlefish.
of this already.
That's a big
Yeah.
cuttlefish. I've never seen anything that big. I mean, I've never seen any cuttlefish that big. An eel, crab. These are not all river fish. Maybe that one wasn't. I just thought a pike was. It just says shark. It doesn't say what kind. Huh. So I think this is going to cover natural, cultural, and everything.
Right. That's really cool.
You didn't go through all the facts listed yet, did you?
No, no, no.
Okay,
I'm
good.
looking for it right now. Well, because the features are, it says 3 floors dedicated exhibition spaces for different themes.
Hmm.
So I wonder, I guess that theme down there is it must be, is it like just all natural, or then you're in the aquatic section?
Yeah, this
Let's
would be in the
see.
natural area
Oh,
right now.
yo, they got a 30-seat cinema showcasing documentaries and presentations on Da Nang's history and culture.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool. Um, it says it takes around 3 to 4 hours to thoroughly explore the museum. Obviously, you're not going to be able to, but we can touch on all the cool stuff. Let's
Yeah.
see.
And I didn't mean to say that to imply that you should go through all the facts. I'm just like, I was going to tell you to, like, piecemeal them out, tease us with them
Yeah.
as we go. Like when there's a lull in the excitement of the
Okay,
museum.
because you got a lot of. I love your additional notes and stuff on here. Okay, so what are we at? Like this has got to be like arts and natural stuff, right?
Yeah, this is all
Some
natural
kind
stuff. Oh, well, actually, I take it back. This is pottery. The site's in the south of the Tosun Mountain. That's the mountain of Earth, and the garden of Quebec Communal House. That's what we're looking at now.
of. Oh. I think people need to really appreciate how much effort it takes to make that. Because I don't know if you ever made pottery in school, but I did,
Mhm.
and it was a lot.
Yeah, it's not easy. That's right. And you think about ancient peoples didn't have all the equipment that we
Right,
have to do it.
right.
I tell you what, if I had been in the ancient world, either I or they would have been doomed. They'd be like, "Your job is making pottery," and I would just say, I would just be like, you're gonna have to hold it in your hand because I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna figure it out.
How old is this stuff right here? Does it
Okay,
show it?
so this is Minhua, two figures. It's 20th century. These are 20th century things.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, those are a really nice glaze. That
Yeah,
seems. That's what I wanted to know.
it was a jump, wasn't it? It was a jump, and now see, these are 18th. These here are 18th and 19th century.
Still a good glaze though.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm just
pretty sure.
saying.
I'm just saying, I like you glazed.
Oh, I like that little ducky duck.
I know.
Seems like something like someone's granny would have in their house, and they'd be like, "There's a granny's duck over there. Don't mess with it. She likes it."
Don't break her duck. It was a constant refrain from my parents. Don't you break that.
Hey, my mama had a tea kettle and teacup set, and it was chickens and little mini chicken things, like little chicklets around it, but they were really just like little mini chickens. Anyway,
Hmm.
my grandmommy was admiring it, and she accidentally broke one, and I saw her do it. Then I saw her, but she didn't see her do it, and she put it back together and put it back up on the shelf so no one knew. I was like, "Oh, Mary Baker."
These are the white and blue are Win Dynasty. So they're from the last dynasty.
Oh, and so the influence from, I mean, just look at it. It just looks like, uh,
Heavily Chinese influence, you mean?
yeah. It
Yep.
and it's like it looks completely different from the other. You see what I mean, right? Like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
just it's pretty.
Yeah.
I like the plain ones like that. It reminds me of Indiana Jones and how Jesus's little glass, whatever. What was it? Oh, who
The
cares?
Last Crusade.
Whatever.
Last Crusade,
Yeah,
or
whatever. Well, I don't know which one was it where it was like the goblet thing, and it was like Jesus's goblet or something.
yeah,
But
that's Last
but
Crusade. I
everybody was
think
picking the.
it's been a while since I've watched those.
I know because they all have different. But that was the one I remember the most because they picked the ornate one, and then and Indy's like, no, it's this one because it was a simple carpenter man, and blah blah blah. As Jesus would have had this, so it would have been the plain one. Hey, what was that? Right? How old was that one?
The one I just looked at,
But yeah, that
late.
top one.
That's 15th to 16th century.
Wow.
In fact, all of these
Okay.
are. Yeah. Well, there's a pottery tradition in Vietnam that comes from Chinese pottery, so
Um,
it goes back. Their pottery making goes back a ways. All right. have ethnic garb. Fish praying ceremony. This is from the fish praying ceremony.
I like how that one to the left has the red and green and black. It looks Gucci.
So Gucci. The fish
It's so
praying
Gucci.
ceremony is a common cultural activity of coastal fishing villages in Da Nang, annually held in the spring. The ceremony often lasts 2 days with serious and solemn rites performed and noisy entertainment activities. Ba Trao dancing and singing is the unique general ritual performance ceremony, including dancing, singing, and performing a short play which describes fishing activities, praises the merit of Kaong, and expresses their aspiration of a peaceful life.
Wow, it's pretty.
It's a cool looking boat. Wonder if we see any of those. Fishermen's life and their coastal culture. The residents of Da Nang are used to sea environment due to exposure of the coastland in central Vietnam. In the past, the local people caught fish by traditional method, heading to the open sea and catching the fish in the waters not very far from the shore. They mainly exploited marine products at estuaries or in the waters near the shore. In addition to catching marine products, processing activities were carried out, of which fish sauce making has been a traditional career. Modern fishing over here.
Oh,
Ghe Bao, the traditional seaboat of coastal inhabitants in central Vietnam and the south of central Vietnam, was very popular from the 16th to the 19th centuries. Ghe Bao, Ghe, is the type of double-bottomed boat made from solid hardwoods such as peckwood, chestnut, ironwood. The hull is roundish, with big size, thanks to the large volume below the waterline. Loading capacity of the Ghe Bao is big, which is up to 100 tons. Also, it is able to go out to sea. Ghe Bao is a distinctive product of the tradition of Vietnamese marine culture.
this is really tiny. It's very detailed. It's actually really
Yes,
nice. I love
I love it.
that.
Nice. This is 20th century. Oh, this is 18th up to the 20th century range.
Is that a scale over there?
It was a scale, yeah. 20th century.
Mm.
Oh, and by the way, the name of the dress is Alzai. Alzai. I
Uh oh.
I say it wrong. Oh, can you hear me?
Oh no.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna have to switch headsets.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a backup headset. I couldn't remember how long I charged this one. Let me turn this one on. I will have to return while you are looking at this
I,
stuff.
alrighty, I shall
Is that
continue
going
to
to be
look.
possible? Is that possible? I can do that, right?
Come back. Yeah, sure. Just click the link again.
Uh oh. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can
Oh,
you hear me?
yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. I take it you cannot. I can hear you fine, which is kind of strange.
I know because it. Oh no, because it went to my computer. My sound, my external speaker doesn't work, but you can hear me. Um,
Oh,
I'm yeah, I'm turning on the what do you call these? Oh, the bone conduction earbuds, but they're not really earbuds. They just sit outside of your ear. Um,
yeah, I used
okay,
those
hold
for a
on.
while. They're
I'll
not
be right
bad.
back.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, is that like the music?
Yeah.
I love it.
You want to leave it on?
That's cute.
Do, do you want to leave it on?
I mean, it wouldn't matter either way. I like it though. It's like a little ambiance there. But I was like, oh look, it's the waiting music. Oops. Hey.
Little motorbike.
So what's their explanation for having that there?
Gobel moped used by Mr. Nguyen Van Lai before 1975. Hai Chow District. Well,
That's
it's
why it looks cool.
just a part of the culture, I guess. There's a rickshaw.
Hey, look at the TV.
Old TV.
What year is that?
It just
Mid
says
60s?
20th century. It just doesn't give a specific. I
Because
mean,
it looks like a mid-century modern.
yeah, yeah. Got no translation for this one. But obviously, it's a house, a river house on stilts above the water with some boats. All right, you got any more factoids for us about the museum?
Okay. So, oh, did you can have a guided tour there, by the way, but why would you need that? And I like that nobody's there. That's good. I'm so glad. Um,
I like the emptiness of your
so
museum.
um I don't think they'll have any occasional those cultural events and workshops that you listed on here. It
Hmm.
says it's a must visit for history buffs and those seeking to understand the cultural tapestry. I love that. Traditional craft tools and objects showcasing local artisan heritage, which we did see some of that, didn't we?
We did.
Oh, the second floor is dedicated to war crimes, offers a poignant reflection on the region's past struggles. So we've got our
Uh, or yes,
like
what?
literally natural arts, crafts, history, all that down there. But then the second floor is going to be some realness that's like
Hmm.
their perspective too. So you don't have to have a U.S. perspective of something.
I got to tell you, the after we toured a couple of sites in Hanoi, I was ready to toss out the capitalist invaders.
Well, I tell you
By
what,
the end of that museum, I was like, "Yeah, get them."
and they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
their entire history is being badasses and fighting people off.
Yep. Right. Right. It seems like every major empire in the region, and obviously plenty that weren't, a couple that weren't in the region, think that it's time. It's going to be a great idea to invade Vietnam, and they all get sent packing home. Sorry.
Hmm.
Wet rice cultivation is the main traditional economy of Vietnamese people around Da Nang. The cultivated area is in narrow fields near the seashore or in valleys, mainly in the west and south of the city. This area is all about rice cultivation, tools. Okay, I don't know where the stairs to the upstairs. I don't know where the stairs are. Stone sculpting village. Nunnok is situated in the landscape of Ngu Han Son, originally from the 17th century. Formerly making stone products was extra work to some families residing at the foot of the limestone mountains in former Quan Kai village. Those products were used for their daily living demands. Nam O fish sauce. Namo. In Hua Hip Bak Ward in Lien Châu district is a completely fishing village lying at the foot of Hai Van Pass on Da Nang seaboard. For over 10 centuries, this village has been well known for its fish sauce in order to produce finished fish sauce with specific and attractive taste. The people here apply their knowledge as well as life and job experience to the process of making fish sauce. Furthermore, they are very keen on selecting fish salt and filtering salt. They're also very careful about how to arrange fish and have them salted in glazed terracotta jars. Pancake making village. Tui Long,
What?
a village with a history of changing waste land into cultivated areas early in Da Nang, is now Hua Phong Commune, Hua Bang District. Besides farming, the key economic activity, Tui Long is famous for making dry pancakes from generation to generation. All right.
Well, that's interesting. So obviously, like, what are their pancakes?
Well, they're
Is
not
it
making
just
the
like
breakfast pancakes. Yeah, they're just thin.
right?
And that one looked like they were thin, like rice flour, not quite bread, but pancakes. Just thin cakes. There also is a version that's made just from egg.
Oh,
I found the stairs.
I see.
I'm like bolting up the stairs because we want to get this in. And let's see. Da Nang opened the resistance war against the French-Spanish coalition forces from 1858 to 1860. On September 1st, 1858, the French-Spanish coalition troops, including 2,300 soldiers with 16 warships under the command of Admiral Rigaud de Genouilly, began bombarding the Nguyen Court's defense system at Da Nang seaport, starting the aggressive war of the French colonists in Vietnam. I didn't know the Spanish were involved. It's interesting.
Nobody expects the Spanish to be involved.
It's true that. That was when their empire was still going strong. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hmm. 19th century cannon. Oh, it's a replica. I came over because of these weapons.
Oops.
Weapons used by Da Nang people and soldiers in the early days of the resistance war against the French army.
Oh my God. There. I had to readjust those. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You mind if I
Probably
ask
sounded clankety clinky.
what you were readjusting?
The earbuds, they go around the back of your head and then they rest outside of your your auditory canal. No, but they sit outside of your ear hole. Um and
Mm-hmm.
it's they you hear the sound through your your
Yeah.
ear bones. It's
Yeah.
bone conduction.
Conjunction.
But when you move them around, they slap against each other when you're trying to readjust them.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you got more. Excellent. Excellent. Bamboo
Oh,
baskets used for disguising himself as a man wandering to set snare for jungle fowl. At the same time, to do liaison duty for Mr. Bo Chi Kong. No, I guess that was part of his
oh.
disguise. But he was really uh, an agent.
Secret agent man.
It was a nice, crisp uh, can opening.
It's a nice little off-brand diet soda.
Nice. Makes the same noise. A pleasing noise. No Bind Weapons Workshop. No Bind Weapons Workshop was the first militia's weapons workshop of Da Nang, founded on April 15th, 1946, according to the City Party Committee's instruction in order to produce and repair weapons to ensure timely delivery of the fighting soldiers, guerrillas, and militiamen in the city. That's what we're looking at. I guess these are the kinds of weapons they were making. It didn't have an official transfer, but I think we've moved into the revolution, the 20th century, kicking the French out part. We started with the French um, taking over, and now I think we're getting rid of them. Mono Base. A revolutionary base located in the northern side of Sumatra Peninsula used to be part of the Da Nang City Party Committee office, started the operations from 1954 after the Geneva Agreements were signed until 1958. Oh, so we're going to go to Sumatra. So we need to look for any historic sites there relevant to the war, because we'll have a lot of time on the peninsula. So.
Yes.
SITA fabric was manufactured of the resistance war against the French. You know what that is? SITA fabric? Battle in the 5th region. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means, but I know that that shirt right there looks very much like Jacob's favorite Levi's denim shirt.
It
That's
could be quite
nice.
fashionable today.
That's nice. Well, you know what? I haven't ever seen Vietnam not have some fashionable stuff going on.
True that.
I've noticed they're like pretty cool. Hey, we know what that is.
Yes. Brought to suppress the struggle for national independence in the early 20th century. After the Geneva Accords of 1954, the government of the Republic of Vietnam, with the promulgation of Law 1059, brought guillotine around provinces of southern Vietnam to execute patriots. 1954.
Dang.
Government of the Republic of Vietnam. That's Southern Vietnam, right?
Yeah, because what was the northern called? Like, is it just northern?
The Socialist Republic of Vietnam. I mean,
Ah,
it's still
yeah,
called
yeah, yeah.
that.
Yes.
They did not change the name. Revolutionary Base. Nice. That. That they're calling a rifle. DK-57 rifle used by the Company 3, Battalion 74 of local armed forces of Quang Nam, Da Nang. The gun was set on fire 2 enemy tanks, killed 18 puppet soldiers at Keelong village. It was used in the liberation of Tien Phuoc district, participated in 37 combats, ground on lots of enemies' strength, destroyed many enemies' mechanical means, and military posts in 1973. Okay, so this is the American War. In 1975, it was used in the Quang Nam Da Nang Liberation Campaign. So we've moved into the American War. Although I don't know that we have a lot more exhibits. We're going to move on because of time. Oh, that's lovely.
Wow.
Nice little view. U.S. troops war equipment used in the Quang Nam Da Nang battlefield. Sorry about that. I probably need to stop and get some lozenges and get to a place where we
Sounds like
can.
a good productive cough though. Like
It is. I mean, yeah.
you had some hot tea
Oh, yeah,
or
that would be good too.
any fluids, and that'll be like wiping it out. Whoa, look at that!
Yeah.
Look at the guns.
U.S. rifle and machine gun. These are all U.S. things. Types of ammunition used by the Army, U.S. Army in Quang Nam, Da Nang. We've got an explosive. That's the big one. Oh no, that was over here. I think it's meant to go with the big one. High explosive projectile, 105 millimeter, 76 millimeter high explosive projectile, electric fence cable, barbed wire, shrapnel. ADSID, air delivered seismic intrusion detection sensor. I don't know where that is. That's 6.
Ooh,
Oh, oh, I see. Okay, bombs. They're bombs that go off when you get close to them, I think. Oh, here it says air delivered seismic intrusion detector, or the McNamara line. A modern electronic reconnaissance device was used by the Army, U.S. Army from 1966. It resembled a lawn tropical tree with a transceiver inside to prevent being found. The device could sense vehicles or soldiers' earth motion and transmitted the data to the infiltration surveillance center of the U.S. Army. Oh, okay, so it was not a bomb. The McNamara line, proponent and implementation. Oh, we got to go on to the next site.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we're going to see everything on the web.
they've arranged everything nicely in there.
Yeah, yeah. I wish we'd started up here. When you said the good stuff was upstairs, I was like, oh, let's finish up. I mean, I don't want to disrespect the rice and the stuff downstairs, but
Because I get it, that's their natural and cultural history, but
uh-huh.
all that stuff right there is interesting because as U.S. people,
Hmm.
we don't get to hear their side of
Right.
anything ever, and nor do anybody care here. They don't give a damn over here because they're selfish assholes, or because we'd have to take it upon ourselves like we did. You know,
Right.
luckily there's still history teachers out there. They'll still like actually teach something. Like Jacob and Santana had some. Well, they had the same history teacher at the middle
Yeah.
school.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and he was good.
Yeah.
Um, and truthful. He said, I'll be truthful to the point of which your parents won't complain to me, though. So I
Oh,
would suggest you look up more about it. Well, yeah, so he encouraged him to look up more about it.
right. Yeah. It's not always like a top down, you know, scheme from the masters that keep this stuff hidden. It's average people that go and complain to school. How could you say bad things about America? Well, because I teach a history
Right?
class.
Those same people are so butthurt whiny, but they complain about kids getting participation trophies, but they don't even want to face true, real history of what their ancestors did,
Right.
what they currently still profit off of today, though. I mean, whatever.
One of which is a bit more
Nuance is
important.
lost on them, though. You know what I mean, though?
Right.
Like, they're not bright enough for that. Because, as we've said before, the anti intellectual movement paired nicely with a good dose of Reaganism on until now.
Hmm.
So,
Erica, I want to introduce
yeah.
you to what I like to call the museum dash. We
The
we really
museum
need,
dash.
yeah, we really need to move on to the next site, but there's a whole other floor of museum to go through.
Oh, are we going to speed run?
We're gonna
What
speed
is this
run the
top one?
museum.
Because it didn't say it in there.
Oh, really?
So, what
Okay,
is this one?
so let's find out.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out very quickly. Um, these are jars. They look like they're making booze, but I don't see a good. We're gonna wait till we get a explainy kind of a thing happening. It looks like there's some tea. That's a nice table. What are we making here? What is this about? All right, let's get the
Yeah.
big area here. Could be medicine. These guys are just having some tea. Okay, and here we have a pharmacy, medicine shop. She's like, pay up. Okay, all right. So that's obviously what that is. Is that the whole theme here? The culture of ethnic minorities living in the west of Da Nang and Quang in the middle of the Trong Son Range, belonging to the mountainous region of Quang Nam Province and Da Nang City, there are ethnic minorities, Ko Tu So Dang, including Kadong, Mo Nam, and Sotong, Yitrung. Oh, that's a long list. Okay, who have lived since olden time. Their language is a branch of the Hmong Khmer, so related to the Khmer people in Cambodia,
Yep.
and the Austroasiatic language family. Huh, cool. There's your nice map. Yellow is Da Nang, and the western areas are where um, the different ethnic groups live. What we got? Farming implements. Okay. I mean, so far it seems miscellaneous. I gotta be honest. Let's go this way. We had tea, something that looked like it was making booze, a medicine shop, ethnic minorities.
Oh, dang it. I just dropped something. Hold on a second.
I heard that. Okay.
Okay.
She's making some textiles. All right. Okay, so note to self, you generally can move faster. I can move faster in these museums than I've been doing. Because I'm like trying to stretch it out because I was getting in my head. I'm like, we have a whole hour. How are we going to stay in the museum for a whole hour? I don't know why, because if I'm by myself, I could totally stay here for 10 hours. But
Right,
I do want to
right.
keep the
You're just trying
stream
to
moving.
touch up on what, right, and you're hitting high points and stuff.
Yeah,
Also, I mean, we see all the pretty
you
and what
seeing the
they've
pretty
recreated for scenes. You seeing the pretty and the history.
poster of
Who's
it
that
all.
feller?
Sodang people, Namtra. Don't say nothing about him. Just carving from a ethnic group. Oh, I like this guy. Look.
I like this guy look. Oh,
Cool. What is this hydraulic musical instrument? The hydraulic musical instrument is a unique traditional instrument of the Sedang. It is made of wood of aged forest trees without cracks or worn holes, such as bamboo, rattan, and others. Alrighty then. Cool looking. Okay, that's the museum dash. What's our next stop, you know?
well, let's see. Da, 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 da. Is it Phop Lam Pagoda?
That sounds like it.
It
Blah,
does.
blah. Let me crack open another app. No other app. What are you doing? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. No. Okay, here we go. I just got to bring it up. Oh, actually, I need to. Do I need to call a bike? That is my question. Do you know how
Let's
far
see
it
how
is?
far it is. Let's see. Well, did you send me a map for it? Here, I'm gonna look on. I'm
Maybe. I
gonna
don't
find it
know
on
if you have this information. I asked you like you knew, and I'm like, I don't know if I sent you like the
I
plan.
will find it on ye old
It.
Google.
I
Let's
think
see.
you're right. It is far enough. It is far enough to get a
Oh, it is.
yes. I don't know why I brought up Google. It's Faplam Pagoda, which means we need to call. Let me get back on here. Let's find old Grabby Grab. It's terrific.
Hold on 1 second.
Sure. Uh, Bike. Calling a bike. And we are headed to Fap Lam. Oh, I did not put a space in there. Fap Lam Pagoda. That's the one. Da Nang Museum. Confirmed pickup. Yes. Why does it never know I need a bike? Bike. Grab bike. Book that grab bike. Okay, while it's looking, I'll do a more leisurely tour around this area. Oh, it's there already. Okay. So no leisurely tour. Here we go. Heading out. How far away is he? When Grab's in the small thing, you can't really see. Try to be able to see where you're at. Yeah, share my location. Why would I not want to share my location with the guy want to pick me up? Okay. Well, let's just keep walking. He's not being forthcoming about how far away he is, which is unfortunate. I believe we talked through this guy. I can put on here. Driver is nearby, it says. The statue of General Nguyen Tri Phung and the program Each Person Gets a Bronze Drop to build statues of Vietnamese celebrities was given to Da Nang City by the Vietnam Association of Historical Science, Song Da Urban and Industrial Zone Development, JSC, in 2010. It says driver's nearby. I'm going to head on out.
Well, that didn't really take him long to get there.
No, it did not. Oh, we're losing power quite fast today. I better disable location sharing for only this ride. Yeah. Oh. Oh, there's a basement, but it says no entrance. Well, did we get through all of our factoids about the Da Nang Museum?
Yes, yes, we did.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, I'm so hungry. All they've got is ice cream. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm getting a zoom out now. How close is he? He's not far. Okay, yeah, he's not far. I probably could have waited a couple more minutes. Ah, oh, I also put for these in between. Oh, Da Nang Museum is over. We can take away Da Nang Museum. Let's do that. Banners. Also, let's turn the music off. Whoa, what happened to the music?